train your mind like a millionaire, ladies and gentlemen, if you want. To live like a millionaire, you must first learn to think like one. Wealth does not begin in the wallet. It begins in the mind. Success is not something you pursue. It is something you attract by the person you become. Poor mind looks for shortcuts. A wealthy mind looks for discipline. You see, income rarely exceeds personal development. If you want more money, become more valuable. If you want better results, improve your philosophy. Your life changes the day your standards change. The millionaire mindset is not about money, it's about responsibility. It says, if it is to be, it is up to me. It does not blame the economy, the weather, the government, or the competition. It looks in the mirror and asks, what can I do better? Train your mind to see opportunity where others see obstacles. The same wind blows on us all. The difference is not the wind, it's the set of the sail. And the sail is your attitude, your discipline, your habits. A millionaire thinks long term. They plant seeds today, knowing the harvest will come later. They understand that small daily improvements create extraordinary results. One extra book, one extra skill, one extra hour of focused effort. Over time, these small actions separate the wealthy from the wishful. Guard your mind carefully. What you read, what you listen to, who you associate with, these shape your thinking, and your thinking shapes your future. Don't spend major time on minor things. Don't let distraction rob you of destiny. Train your mind to embrace discomfort. Growth feels awkward. Discipline feels demanding. Regret feels devastating. And the pain of discipline weighs ounces compared to the pain of regret, which weighs tons. A millionaire mindset values learning over leisure, preparation over procrastination, purpose over popularity. It asks better questions. How can I improve? Who can I learn from? What skill can I develop next? Success is not magic. It is method. It is routine. It is daily decisions compounded over years. Remember this, you don't get paid for the hour. You get paid for the value you bring to the hour. Increase your value and your income will follow. And above all, believe in possibility. Your current circumstances do not define your future. Your decisions do. The moment you decide to think differently, to act differently, to discipline yourself differently, that is the moment your life begins to change. Train your mind like a millionaire. Think better, act better, become better. Because when you change, everything changes. Wealth begins in the mind, not in the wallet. Many people look at money as the ultimate measure of success. But in reality, financial abundance is merely a reflection of the way you think and the value you create. Your thoughts shape your beliefs shape your decisions, and your decisions shape your life. A mind trained for prosperity recognizes opportunity where others see obstacles. It does not wait for luck or a perfect moment. It takes initiative, seeks knowledge, and continually improves itself. To train your mind for wealth, you must commit to learning and growing every day. This does not mean merely accumulating information. It means developing wisdom, discipline, and the ability to apply what you learn effectively. A wealthy mind values long-term growth over short-term gratification. It understands that sacrifices made today, time spent studying, effort invested in skill development, focus maintained during challenges pay dividends tomorrow. Thinking like a wealthy person also means cultivating a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. When you focus on opportunities rather than limitations, solutions rather than problems, your mind naturally attracts ideas and possibilities that others overlook. You begin to see resources where others see roadblocks and potential where others see failure. Your external world will change only after your internal world changes. By feeding your mind with constructive thoughts, surrounding yourself with ideas that inspire growth, and constantly challenging yourself to think bigger, you begin to create a life that reflects the wealth of your thinking. Remember, your bank account will only ever mirror the richness of your mind. Start there, and everything else will follow. True success is built on the foundation of personal responsibility, no matter the challenges, setbacks, or obstacles, the people who achieve extraordinary results are the ones who refuse to blame circumstances or other people for their situation. They understand that life responds to those who take ownership of their choices and actions. When you stop pointing fingers and start looking in the mirror, you gain the power to change, to improve, and to create the life you desire. Taking responsibility means acknowledging that your current results are largely the outcome of your habits, decisions, and mindset. Every action you take, no matter how small, either moves you closer to your goals or further away from them. The wealthy mindset does not wait for permission, favorable conditions, or a lucky break. It says, if it is to be, it is up to me. This mindset transforms challenges into opportunities because it focuses on what can be controlled: your effort, your discipline, your attitude. When you embrace responsibility, failure is no longer something to fear, it becomes a teacher. Each mistake reveals a lesson. Each setback highlights a path for improvement, and each difficulty strengthens your resilience. By accepting accountability, you stop wasting energy on complaining or blaming, and you start investing that energy into solutions, growth, and action. The key is to make it a daily habit to ask yourself, what can I do better today? The answer will guide your decisions, shape your character, and elevate your results. Responsibility is not a burden. It is the gateway to freedom. Freedom to design your life, freedom to achieve your goals, and freedom to live with integrity and purpose. The moment you fully accept this principle, your ability to create wealth, happiness, and lasting success multiplies exponentially. Success is rarely the result of sudden breakthroughs or lucky breaks. It is the natural outcome of small, consistent actions repeated over time. Every day presents an opportunity to improve, to learn, and to move a little closer to your goals. One extra hour spent learning a skill, one additional page read in a book, one extra effort to refine your craft. These may seem insignificant in the moment, but their impact compounds like interest in a bank account. The habits you cultivate daily are the building blocks of your future, and consistency is the engine that turns effort into extraordinary results. Small disciplines require patience and self-control because their effects are often invisible at first. It is tempting to wait for dramatic results before committing to a routine, but the reality is that greatness is forged quietly in the repetition of ordinary actions. Every successful person you admire has invested countless hours in mastering themselves, their skills, and their mindset before the world noticed the results. Growth is incremental, and discipline is the bridge between potential and achievement. This principle also emphasizes the importance of focus. When you concentrate on making small, meaningful improvements each day, you create momentum. Momentum fuels motivation, and motivation sustains your commitment through challenges. Even seemingly minor decisions, choosing to wake up early, dedicating time to learn, maintaining a positive attitude, can accumulate into significant advantages over time. Remember, there is no shortcut to excellence. The wealth of knowledge, skill, and experience that leads to success is earned through persistent effort. Each day is a chance to do a little better than yesterday, to invest in yourself, and to build a foundation that will support not just financial success, but a life of purpose and fulfillment. In the end, small daily disciplines are what separate those who dream from those who achieve. The environment you surround yourself with has a profound impact on your thinking, your habits, and ultimately your success. Your mind is like fertile soil, and the ideas, influences, and people you allow into it are the seeds that grow there. If you fill your life with negativity, distractions, or mediocrity, that is exactly what will flourish. On the other hand, if you cultivate an environment rich in knowledge, inspiration, and constructive relationships, your mind will grow in ways that naturally attract opportunity and success. Your associations are especially powerful. You become the average of the people you spend the most time with. Surround yourself with those who challenge you to think bigger, act with discipline, and hold themselves to higher standards. Seek mentors, peers, and role models who demonstrate the qualities you aspire to achieve. Their mindset, habits, and energy will influence your own, shaping your decisions and expanding your perspective. It's not just about people, though. The information you consume, the books you read, the media you watch, the conversations you engage in feeds your mental environment. Positive, educational, and inspiring content strengthens your thinking and helps you see possibilities where others see obstacles. Conversely, constant exposure to pessimism, gossip, or fear-based thinking limits your imagination and constrains your potential. Guarding your mind is an active practice. Evaluate your surroundings and your influences regularly. Remove what weakens you and replace it with what elevates you. Protect your time, your focus, and your energy as carefully as you would protect your finances or your health. Remember, the world is full of distractions, but those who master their environment master their destiny. By choosing what enters your mind, you take control of the life you create and ensure that your thoughts, actions, and results reflect the highest version of yourself. When you take full control of your mind, your habits, and your environment, you begin to shape a life of purpose, abundance, and achievement. Success is not something that happens by chance. It is the natural result of the decisions you make every day, the small disciplines you commit to, and the responsibility you take for your own growth. By thinking like a person of vision, acting with consistent effort, and surrounding yourself with ideas and people that elevate you, you create a momentum that compounds into extraordinary results. Your circumstances do not define you, your choices do. Train your mind, guard your influences, embrace responsibility, and commit to daily growth. When you do this, everything in your life begins to align with the vision you hold, and the life you've always imagined becomes not just possible, but inevitable.